Stranger, whoever you are, thank you. I've been trapped here for so long. I'm finally free. I'm Marilys of the F&K Society, based out of Glacier Neb. It was very dark. I was poking around trying to figure out what these odd statues were for. I tripped and fell against one, and suddenly the lights were on and I was stuck. I figure I've been here for almost 300 years. You're telling me. Time behaves strangely here. You go to sleep, and when you wake up, 100 years have passed. It's called the Vault of Thrain, after the town that once stood here. I came to investigate the old legend about this place. I always thought such stories were superstitious nonsense. I guess I should have been more careful. Supposedly, Thrain was cursed with a terrible plague. Every few months, people would change somehow, become horribly disfigured and start ripping themselves apart with their bare hands. Eventually, there was no one left. A group of elves from Amun Lu arrived to clean things up. They razed the town and buried the dead and all their possessions down here in the vault. There's an artifact that's supposed to be here somewhere. I would still like to find it, but I'm not really in the shape for it after so many years of inactivity. I've still got my pack. I'll reward you well if you want to keep exploring the vault. The legend says that the artifact was a relic from the days of the Agalans, and it is inscribed with the story of their betrayal. Oh, and it's supposed to be bound to some magical entity. That's all I know. One more thing. This key is what I tripped on when I got trapped. Maybe it'll open the door.
My work continues, albeit slowly. Have you given peace to poor Minli yet? She was a true friend when she was still herself. She wouldn't have wanted to live like that. I have a town to rebuild, and you have a world to save. Take this as a reward for your help. May it give you strength in times of need.
The blessed waters for which Aman'Lu is named will soon be no more. Where will the elves go then? Here's your vial, Melanomen. May Esteru's blessing be upon you.
So, have any blood for me yet? See, that wasn't so bad, was it? There's just a few more things I need to make that weapon. Think you can get a child's tears for me? Trick? Why would there be a trick? It should be easy enough. Kids seem to cry if you look at them funny. Just go up and pinch one or something. Perhaps. But you like that, don't you? I know. Tell the kid all about the scary monsters you've killed. That'll make it cry for sure. Look, I don't care how you get the tears. Just get them.
It's good to see a familiar face.
Any luck on finding the ingredients for summoning Nymphara? Good. This vial of blessed water looks very fresh. I'm surprised you were able to obtain it. I've heard the elves had barred the gates of Amen-Lu to everyone. Ah, I had forgotten. Well, they never would have let me in. I'm glad you had the time to help me. Have you found any other components? This does indeed feel like a mana-infused stone. It's literally pulsing with magic. Where did you find it? That makes sense. I expect this stone has been bathed in magic for hundreds of years. Clever of you to think of looking there. Have you found any other components?
Have you found any more bound creature samples for me? There are blades attached to this bound Federshin's arm. This creature would be a nasty surprise on a dark night. Have you found any other samples? I've seen my fair share of Taklak, and none have ever had skin adorned quite like this. I've never heard of them practicing self-mutilation. Yet this one's skin is scarred with fresh stitches, as if someone had recently operated on it. I think you're right. This is too widespread a phenomenon to be the work of a solitary misfit. The familiars must be stopped. Have you found any other samples? Since when did Talgrim wear bridles? I can't imagine anyone wanting to get anywhere near one of those stinking beasts, let alone actually harnessing one. What are the familiars planning to use them for? I wonder. Have you found any other samples? This is the torso of a bound Naldrin? I've always wanted to see a Naldrin, but not like this. I've always imagined them to be brightly colored creatures. I wonder if the drabness of this one is natural or a side effect of its bound state. Have you found any other samples? You found this sample from a bound elf? The elves have given us reason enough to dislike them, but even I would never wish to see such an elegant race brought down so low. The other samples are disturbing enough, but this is just grotesque. The Dryads must find a way to stop the familiars. The samples you found are disturbing. If it's really the familiars who are responsible for the state of these creatures, then the Dryads will do what we must to save Arana. Our great leader must be told. We will figure something out. Thank you for your help. The information I've gotten from the samples will be very useful. I've made another attempt at using the samples to enhance armor. See what you think of this. It's still not perfect, but it should be better than the last. If you come across any other bound creature samples during your travels, bring them to me, please. I'll reward you well, of course. Good. Look for samples in the areas the familiars can be found.
It's boring here. I wish I could go outside and play. You look weird! Daddy!
Back again.
Greetings. Kurth of the F&K. Alternatively, I can offer you one of my treasures if you have a... Let's see what you have. Ah, yes. This is a very nice find indeed. Here's what I'm willing to offer in exchange for it. Tell me which one is to your... Great choice, and may it serve you well. Greetings. Kurth. Alternatively... Greetings. Alternatively, let's see what you have. Ah, yes. This is a very nice find indeed. Here's what I'm willing to offer in exchange for it. Great choice, and may it...